Okay, so someone on Facebook was like, hey, I would battle you, but I'm only battling RU right now. And I was like, hey, let me make an RU team. And then I had a battle with that guy. And then I also had 2 other battles just to see how the RU team actually would work. And it actually is working well. The idea behind it, Mega Banette and Slurpuff. Honestly, that's really actually the idea behind it. And the rest of the team is just kind of filling in for what I need. So, hey. But we'll go ahead and get started with the first battle, which is against the guy on Facebook. So, he's going to go for a substitute on Durant. I actually did not expect this, strangely enough. Don't know why, but I go for Thunder Wave. He's going to go for Hone Claws. So I'm thinking, you know, he's probably going to, I don't know, set up Rock Slide or X Scissor. I guess that's really the only thing Durant can do. Although Durant could have Iron Head too. But he's actually going to Baton Pass, so, hey, we found something new. Unfortunately for him, I go for the Close Combat, and it is going to just straight up Oko this Wireless. So, buy his Wireless. Okos are fun. Now he's going to bring in Ambipom. I figure there's a Fake Out, so I might as well just go ahead and switch it back into Cobalion. He goes for the U-turn, and this is going to allow me to get up my Stealth Rocks, which is fantastic. And he brings in Hitmonchan, and I know Hitmonchan can Rapid Spin, so I'm going to bring in my Banette. And he actually goes for the Substitute. So that was a little bit, I don't know, unexpected. Wasn't sure what he had, but he is going to just switch out. I guess not wanting to take a Shadow Claw, I don't know. But, hey, he switches out. I go for the Sucker Punch. Get Knockoff. Knockoff does a lot of damage. So if my Mega Stone could have been knocked off, then I would have died. But fortunately, can't. I thought Abomasnow was going to kill me. In all honesty, I probably should have gone with the Pain Split. In hindsight's always 20/20 after all. And then I bring in Clawitzer, thinking a North Spear is going to KO, and unfortunately that's not the case. And Abomasnow is just having fun with my team. I decide to stop messing around, bring in Slurpuff, go for the Flamethrower, and have tons of fun to proceed. So he brings in Durant, so I'm a little bit worried that he might have Iron Head as his attacking move, but he goes for the Substitute, so I'm guessing he does not, in fact, have Iron Head as his attacking move. He's going to go for the Hone Claws right here as I go ahead and Flamethrower, break the sub, and Hail does stop finally. So, hey, he goes for the Baton Pass, goes into Electros, I get a Flamethrower, a little bit of an unfortunate event right that happens right here. Flamethrower, burn, crit. He probably could have survived a Dazzling Gleam had that not happened. I also get another crit, which is kind of pointless. Just add an insult to injury, I guess. Right here, he goes for the X Scissor, so I know he doesn't have Iron Head. My red card activates, and I am now fast, and I do lots of damage. So, go for the Flamethrower, not expecting his Durant to actually have attacked me, but it did. And then I go for the Dazzling Gleam, KO Hitmonchan, then go for Flamethrower, and KO Durant. So that's that battle. Now we're going to move on to the second battle I had with this RU team. And I'm actually going to be on the side that I like to be on because it makes more sense. We both set up Stealth Rock. He has Gligar lead. I have Cobalion lead because Cobalion can take plenty of hits. Gonna bring in Clawitzer, expecting him to Earthquake, and he does. And then I expect him to switch into Jellicent to absorb a Water Pulse. He doesn't end up doing so, so my Dark Pulse just kind of does damage. He goes to Cincino, who is maybe going to outspeed my Scarf. And I probably can't KO it anyway. I'd like to keep Clawitzer around for the Gligar, because I'm pretty sure I'll need him. He goes for the Bullet Seed, really does actually not that much considering I got the Intimidate off. He is going to switch into Jellicent, but I didn't want to make an over prediction considering, you know, he didn't switch into Jellicent the first time. So I just went for the Rapid Spin. Unfortunately, it doesn't work because he did switch into Jellicent. Could have gone for Stone Edge, gotten extra damage, but oh well. Gonna bring in Meloetta, no time to set up Calm Minds because I'm toxic, so I am gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Scout does like no damage because Meloetta has high natural special defense, which is good. And basically, he's going to bring in Gligar. I kind of predicted that this would happen, so I was debating going for Psychic or Hyper Voice. Psychic was probably the better choice. Not that it really matters because they're both just coverage moves anyway. Now I'm going to bring in Clawitzer. He goes for the knockoff. Hey, I lose my Clawitzer. He served a purpose as Death Fodder. Time to bring in Slurpuff. I didn't KO with Flamethrower, so I was a little bit worried he was going to go for Iron Head. Fortunately for me, he goes for knockoff, which allows me to get sped up, because regardless if I use that red card or not, as long as I don't have it anymore, I get the Unburden bonus. So hey, there we go. He's going to bring in Cincino, not expecting the Unburden bonus, I'm sure. Go for the Dazzling Gleam, and bring him down to a point where he is going to die from Life Orb. So, Slurpuff OP, please nerf? I don't know, but Slurpuff is actually a really fun Pokemon to use. So, hey, there we go. Now we both bring in our Hitmontops. His goes for the Toxic, I go for the Rapid Spin because I'm just sick of having rocks on my side. And I'd like Mega Banette to come in with as much health as I possibly can. And thinking he's going to now Rapid Spin or go for Close Combat or something, I go ahead and go into Mega Banette. He makes a kind of prediction and goes for the Toxic. But then he forfeits afterwards. So, now, for the last battle. I lead with Cobalion, he leads off with Heliolisk. He obviously doesn't like this, goes for the U-turn. Switches into Alomomola, that's fine. I just wanted to get up the Stealth Rocks just to start because he has a Ninetales that can be weakened. And Stealth Rock damage is good on pretty much anything. Gonna go for the Calm Mind here as he goes for the knockoff. Does a fairly sizable chunk. Really was just buying out the time for Wish. Go for Thunderbolt, get a Paralysis. Yay for Serene Grace, it's actually working for me for once. And then go for the Psychic, thinking he's going to switch into Heliolisk, and that's not the case, surprisingly. Gonna switch out Meloetta because I'd like to keep her for a little bit longer if I can. End up switching into a Dark Pulse with Cobalion, so I get that attack raise. And now I go for the Close Combat, get a crit. Not really sure if it matters because I think I might have been able to KO him in 2 hits anyway. Because I am a max attack. Well, the weird thing about the Cobalion, it's an impish nature with attack investment because it has 324 defense with an impish nature without like any defensive investment, surprisingly. So, hey, might as well have abused it. And basically, I bring in my Slurpuff knowing, hey, I can take a Ninetales hit and force it out with a red card and get off the Calm Mind. So now it's a similar scenario. Slurpuff has just been a very big star in this. Thunderbolt. Also, the Ninetales doesn't have Drought for some reason. I don't know, I'm sure when he was making the Pokemon team, he forgot to switch that to Drought. It has Flash Fire. There might actually be a use for it having Flash Fire as well, but I can't think of one considering his team, so maybe it really is. Actually, maybe it is supposed to have Flash Fire. I don't know, but it didn't have it. They also didn't expect him to go for the Overheat, otherwise I would have gone for Sucker Punch and killed him. But hey, it is what it is. Mega Banette had fun, Slurpuff had fun. The team ended up working out, so if you guys haven't already, like, comment, sub. That would be greatly appreciated. And hopefully Showdown saves this RU team, because I'd like to use it again sometime. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye.